Welcome back to 5 Talk Street. I'm Christy Nelson. This year, our Clear the Shelters pet adoption campaign got to work in 1,100 shelters in 70 cities across the country. Locally, 7,400 animals were adopted, and across the nation, more than 102,000 animals were adopted. We could not do this without our viewers, our sponsors, and our friends who work year-round to help and care for the animals. 5 Talk Street's Chris Howell is here to talk with one of our sponsors about what they're doing to improve the lives of animals. Chris?
Thank you, Christy. I'm here with our good friend Eric Alsop. He is the country manager of Vetoquinol USA. Eric, welcome back.
Chris, thanks.
Always a pleasure to sit and talk with you because you always share so much vital information that we need to take care of our pets. Well, last time you were here, we talked about the signs that we should look for in terms of determining whether our pets are experiencing stress or anxiety.
Right.
Now let's get into the actual treatment options that are available for us.
Well, thank you, Chris. I think that's really important the way you put it, because the first key part, of course, is to involve the veterinarian. Yeah. Veterinarians know the broad gambit of options available, and they may start with training, behavior modification. They may refer a pet owner to a behaviorist. There are veterinarians who specialize in behavior. And then on some cases, they'll need a little help, some anxiety issues that need a little help along. So they may do a multimodal approach that includes behavior modification techniques, as well as using some supplements or medications as well.
Yeah. Great point. Let's talk about the medications, because I think that's important as well. Many times, I guess, last time you were with us, you shared information that I was not even aware of when it comes to this medication. Let's talk about the medication part and how important that is.
Well, the truth is that veterinarians and behavior specialists have access to the same medications that are used in humans for anxiety, depression. So they may choose one of those in a more severe case, as animals are higher on what we'd call the stress ladder. For others, veterinarians or owners who would prefer to stay with a more natural mode, there are a few nutraceutical type products that are natural in background that can accomplish many of the same benefits in animals that aren't quite as seriously affected.
Yes. Let's talk about one product in particular, Zilkine.
Yes.
Let's talk about the fact that it's a natural product, first of all, and the benefits of it, that it can be used on both pets, or dogs and cats.
Right. Well, Zilkine came out of research into why mammal babies are so calm. Regardless of their anxiety, they calm down after they nurse. In that research, they found they couldn't duplicate that in adults with a milk product. And it took a special processing to be able to take the actives and create and discover this alpha-casozepine that actually gives us the chance as adult mammals, dogs or humans or a variety of others, to get the same benefits that a baby gets out of that with Zilkine or without Zilkine and nursing from its mother.
Wow. And let's talk about that important factor, the fact that it can be used on both dogs and cats, because many times, folks may own a dog and a cat, and the fact that they can use this product on both animals, I think that's extremely important.
In addition to that, it's very easy to use on both. It comes in a capsule, but it's not really intended. For most people, they're not giving it as a pill. Yeah. They just open the capsule. It's a powder that goes on the food. We have great palatability. Cats, once they're used to it, will lick it off a plate. So it really gives a benefit to both of them that way. And certainly, you're right that cats have as many of these anxiety issues potentially as dogs do, and we need to have products for both.
Yeah, and of course we're getting ready to get into the busy holiday season here in just a few months. Yeah. I mean, let's talk about how that generally affects our pets and what we should be looking for, and maybe why we should consider Zilkine.
Well, let me I brought Cora with me here because she's an example. She actually has in her life faced some of the anxiety issues we're talking about. She was dumped off after Christmas one year, as I think there is a pretty heavy abandonment rate in the first few months after Christmas. She was dumped off, we rescued her, and she had the typical signs of abandonment syndrome: crashing through the door, breaking out of screens, just terrified to be left alone. At the same time, she also had many of the noise phobias. She hates fireworks, she hates thunderstorms. So we've used a combination of therapy, of behavioral therapy, and we've used Zilkine with her.
Right.
Now, another thing about Zilkine is many animals can respond to just an event treatment with it. You know that fireworks are coming, so you're giving it a few days before fireworks. We have Halloween coming now. Having Zilkene on board a few days before the kids start showing up in costumes and through that period is really important. For her though, because of that ongoing anxiety, she gets a Zilkene twice a day just in her food. She takes it very well. And I can't emphasize enough that what it really does is gives us Cora back. We get our dog instead of the anxieties, and it makes her quality of life so much better. And as you can relate, if her quality of life's better, our quality of life is better.
Absolutely. You know what? Thank you so much for coming by. You're always a wealth of information, and really appreciate you helping us to be able to take care of our animals.
There's nothing we enjoy more. Thank you.
All right, Eric, thank you. And thank you so much for watching. If you would like to know more about Vetoquinol and the Zilkene product, visit myhappypets.com. Stay with us. We'll be back with more 5 Talk Street in just a moment.